Chosen one, you did not arrive here by accident. Heaven orchestrated this moment long before you even woke today. There has been a stirring in your heart, a weight you couldn't shake, a message trying to reach you through dreams, through silence, through that quiet voice you heard in the stillness. This is the moment, the one you've been waiting for. This is not a coincidence. Heaven has orchestrated this moment, and God is speaking to you now. The urgency of this message cannot be ignored. It's not just God's protection over you, it's His divine interruption, calling you to step into your purpose right now. Chosen, you've sensed it all along. The heaviness, the unease in your spirit, it wasn't just anxiety, it wasn't just imagination, it was God's whisper, calling your attention, ringing an alarm in your heart. And now, He is revealing the truth, not to shame you, but to shield you, to protect you from what was hidden. There is someone in your life you need to pay close attention to right now. Their presence, their words, their intentions, nothing about them is pure. They appear peaceful, but their heart seeks control. They want access to your peace, to manipulate your path, to disrupt the future God has already planned for you. But hear this: God, the defender of your soul, is declaring enough. Not because you are weak, but because you are precious. This is a test of divine proportion, and how you respond will shape your future. If you walk away from this now, you step into freedom. You step into the season of victory, healing, and peace you have been waiting for. But if you choose to ignore the signs, the cost will be greater than before. Not every connection is meant to be part of your journey. Some are distractions sent by the enemy, traps disguised in kindness, love, even affection. And this person, the one who has crossed your mind, they are part of the deception. God is exposing them now because the time is running out. As it is written in Luke 8:17, "For nothing is hidden that will not be made manifest, nor is anything secret that will not be known and come to light." Take a moment, breathe. You are not alone in this. Heaven is with you, watching over you, guiding you through this pivotal time. This is your moment to step into the life God has called you to. Don't wait any longer. Type Amen below to declare your readiness. This is the divine call you've been waiting for. Are you ready to answer it? Say yes by declaring it in your heart. And stay with me, because in just a moment, we will close with a prayer that has the power to shift everything in your life. Don't turn away now, chosen one. Your moment has arrived. Chosen one, do you feel the weight of the world on your shoulders, like you don't quite belong? Like you're standing apart, watching others connect, while you're left with an aching emptiness, yearning for something or someone to understand you. You're not alone in this. Heaven sees your loneliness, your longing, your heartache, and you were never meant to bear it in silence. This moment, this very moment, is not by chance. Heaven has been calling you, drawing you nearer, preparing you for a shift that's coming in your life. This is not a coincidence. God's plan for you is unfolding right now. Every step you've taken, every trial you've endured, has led you to this moment of divine intervention. It is your time. The weight you've carried for so long, the confusion, the unanswered prayers, the sense of being unseen, it's all coming to a head now. God has not forgotten you. He has heard every prayer, seen every tear, and now He is revealing what has been hidden. There is someone in your life, perhaps even closer than you realize, whose intentions are not pure. They speak one way, but their actions tell a different story. They have been close, but not for the reasons you thought. They've fed on your silence, your trust, your vulnerabilities. Their smiles have concealed something darker. You've sensed it, that unsettling feeling in your chest, that nagging discomfort when you're around them. It wasn't your imagination. It was the spirit within you, discerning what you could not see. God has allowed you to feel it, to awaken your awareness, because this moment of exposure is not for your harm, but for your protection. Heaven has not let you walk this path alone. The Lord has been preparing you for this exact moment. And now, as the truth comes to light, you will see clearly. You will know the truth, and the truth will set you free. As it is written in John 8:32, "Then you will know the truth, and the truth will set you free." This is the freedom you've been waiting for, the moment when all the hidden things are revealed and you walk forward unburdened. It is not for you to carry the weight of manipulation, deceit, or betrayal anymore. The time has come for you to step into your purpose fully. God is making a way where there was once confusion, and He is doing it with divine precision. Just like Esther, who was placed exactly where she needed to be to fulfill her calling, so too has God placed you in this moment to witness the truth unfold. And though it may feel unsettling, even painful, you must trust that what's being revealed is for your protection and your growth. The mask is coming off, the lies are being exposed, and what was meant to harm you will now be used for your good. As it is written in Isaiah 54:17, "No weapon forged against you will prevail." The enemy may have thought they could trap you, that they could deceive you, but God's hand has been at work this entire time, protecting you, guiding you, and now setting you free. It's your time to walk forward with strength, with confidence, and with the clarity that only comes from heaven. The battle is real, but the victory is already yours. Trust what you're feeling. Trust what you're hearing. Heaven is speaking, and you are standing in the midst of divine deliverance. Chosen one, there are moments in life when it feels like the weight of the world is pressing down on you, and you can no longer carry the burden. It feels as though you don't belong, as if the world around you is moving on, and you're stuck, lost, and disconnected. You've been through enough hurt to know what it feels like when the people you trust fail you, and the emptiness inside grows deeper with every broken promise, every betrayal, and every silent, unseen tear. You've carried this load alone for far too long, but hear this: you were never meant to carry it in silence. This heaviness, this burden, it wasn't your fault. You didn't choose to feel abandoned, but you've been carrying the weight of someone else's lies, someone else's manipulation, someone else's false promises. You have felt their energy, their presence that seemed so warm, but left you feeling colder than ever. You've felt the lies building up around you, but you couldn't escape them because they were wearing the face of someone you thought you could trust. But now, the truth is rising, and heaven is confirming what you already felt in your spirit. You are not wrong. Your intuition was right. That knot in your stomach wasn't just a passing feeling, it was your spirit warning you. The betrayal you felt, the confusion, the tears, the days when you thought you were losing your mind, all of it was not in vain. God has been watching over you, and now the time for justice has come. You were never meant to stay in this confusion. You were not meant to remain tangled in webs of deceit. As it is written, "No weapon formed against you shall prosper." Isaiah 54:17. The enemy's lies are coming to light. What has been done in darkness will now be exposed in the daylight. You may have felt alone, but you are not. Heaven has been moving on your behalf. You've been waiting, wondering why the trap hasn't snapped yet, why the person who has caused you so much pain is still there. But what you didn't see was that God was allowing you to feel every ounce of discomfort so that you could awaken to the truth. And now, as the truth breaks through, you will see the person who has held you captive by their deceit start to crumble. This is not your battle. This is God's. Just like he did for Joseph, who was betrayed by his own brothers, sold into slavery, only to rise again and save them all from famine, so will your story unfold in a way you never expected. You have been faithful, even when you didn't understand, even when you thought you were forgotten. But now, God is turning everything around for your good. You intended to harm me, but God intended it for good to accomplish what is now being done, the saving of many lives. Genesis 50:20. Your story will end in elevation. This is your moment of release. Heaven is speaking to you right now, confirming that everything you've gone through has been part of a bigger plan. The enemy's schemes are unraveling. The mask is coming off. You are walking into your destiny, and the chains are falling off. Heaven has seen it all, and now you will walk in the freedom that only God can provide. This moment is not just a warning, it is a divine shift. You are not just witnessing this unfold, you are part of the prophecy. Your obedience, your strength, your willingness to trust despite the pain, this has unlocked your deliverance. The trap has turned into your testimony. You are being set free. Your time of isolation, confusion, and pain is ending. What was meant to harm you is now the very thing that will elevate you. Your breakthrough is here. The time has come. You are not forgotten. You were chosen for this. The heavens have moved on your behalf. Let the weight lift. Let the lies fall. Let your freedom begin now. Chosen one, do you feel it in your spirit? The weight that has carried you through these years of hardship was never meant to break you. It was meant to prepare you. You were chosen for this path, this purpose, and everything you've endured, every tear you've shed, and every sleepless night has led you here to this very moment where you can finally see the truth of your calling. You are not here by accident. Your suffering, your heartache, and your perseverance are not random occurrences. They are the forging of something greater within you. You have been shaped by the trials that the world never saw, but heaven always knew. Your strength has been tested because your mission is too important to be entrusted to anyone else. As it is written in the Word, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans for welfare and not for evil, to give you a future and a hope." Jeremiah 29:11. You have been chosen not because you are the strongest, but because you have endured the refining fire with grace. Your heart has been broken, yes, but now it beats with the purpose that God Himself has woven into the very fiber of your being. In the midst of all the pain, you were being prepared to carry something sacred, something that will change the course of generations to come. The world may have rejected you, but heaven has embraced you, chosen one. Every setback, every failure, Every moment of doubt was necessary to shape the vessel that now holds your purpose. You may have wondered why you were the one who had to endure this, why you were singled out to walk a lonely road. But understand this: you were chosen to rise, and the time for that rising is now. It's not by your strength alone that you will overcome. It is because the Almighty has equipped you for what comes next. You are called to stand tall in the face of adversity, to rise above the trials that seek to break you. Like Esther, you were born for such a time as this. Esther 4:14. Just as she stepped into her destiny, so too are you stepping into your own. This is your season of elevation, chosen one. This moment was ordained before you even realized the depth of your calling. Your destiny has been waiting for you to walk in it. The doors of opportunity are opening, and now you must walk through them with the boldness that only comes from knowing who you are in God. The weight of your past is not a burden, it is the strength that will propel you forward. And though the path ahead may seem uncertain, trust that you are not walking alone. Heaven is guiding your every step, and nothing can stop the plan that has already been set in motion. Chosen one, this is the moment you've been waiting for. Everything you've endured, all the pain, the loneliness, the battles you fought in the silence of your heart, have led to this very point where heaven is moving on your behalf. Your story is not defined by the struggles that sought to break you, but by the strength you've gained through them. The challenges, the betrayals, the confusion, they were not just obstacles, they were part of a divine blueprint, carefully designed to prepare you for what's coming next. The heaviness you've been feeling in your spirit, that sense of being misunderstood, was never meant to break you. It was meant to sharpen you. You are not here by accident. Everything that has happened has been allowed, and every moment of pain has been for this divine purpose. As the word says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans for welfare and not for evil, to give you a future and a hope." Jeremiah 29:11. You are not alone in this. Heaven has seen every tear, every prayer, every quiet moment of desperation. The Lord is not blind to your heartache. He is orchestrating your breakthrough. You may not have understood it all in the moment, but now you will begin to see how every step, every trial, has been preparing you for the greatness you are about to step into. What you thought were setbacks were actually setups for what God has been preparing you for. The enemy tried to discourage you, tried to steal your confidence, to confuse your heart, but God's protection has been surrounding you this entire time, even when you couldn't feel it. The storm you've been weathering is not a punishment, it is a purification. You have been refined in the fire, but now you are emerging stronger, wiser, and ready to walk in your true purpose. The Lord is revealing His plan for you, one that has always been there, even when you couldn't see it. You may have walked through times of uncertainty, but now the path ahead is becoming clear. Your purpose has always been to rise and to lead, to be a beacon of light to those around you, and heaven has been preparing you to fulfill that calling. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. Psalm 23:1. He has provided everything you need for this journey, and now, as you step forward, the weight that you have carried for so long will begin to lift. The doors that were once closed to you are swinging wide open, and the blessings that were held back are now being released in abundance. Your heart is about to experience the peace you've longed for. The provision you've prayed for is on its way. The people who were meant to walk with you, true friends, divine partners, the right connections will begin to appear in your life. Heaven has heard your cries and has already begun to move on your behalf. You are not forgotten. You are being protected, shielded, and elevated for a purpose greater than you could have ever imagined. This is your moment, and you will see the hand of God moving in ways you never expected. Trust in His plan. Trust in His protection. Trust that everything is unfolding according to divine timing. Heaven has not abandoned you. You are about to experience the fullness of the promise that God has spoken over your life. Chosen one, now is the moment when everything you've been through, every tear you shed, every moment of confusion and struggle has led to this divine hour. You were not brought here by chance. The weight you've carried has been preparing you for what lies ahead. The trials you've endured were not meant to break you, but to forge you into the person you were always destined to be. It's time for you to wake up to your power, to rise above the pain, and step boldly into your divine calling. You have been through the fire, but now you are standing stronger than ever before, ready to step into your true purpose with the full backing of heaven. The enemy tried to silence you, to break your spirit, but heaven has been watching over you every step of the way. Your story is not just one of survival, it is one of triumph, of victory, of divine purpose. As it is written, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans for welfare and not for evil, to give you a future and a hope." Jeremiah 29:11. Your plans, your purpose, your calling, they are all part of a higher design. Everything that has happened in your life, both the good and the bad, has been used by God to shape you, to mold you into someone who is now prepared to carry the weight of His purpose. The darkness you faced has only served to refine your light, and now that light is shining brighter than ever. As it is also written, "You are the light of the world. A town built on a hill cannot be hidden." Matthew 5:14. You have been chosen, set apart, and called for such a time as this. You were never meant to be ordinary. You were never meant to be quiet or to shrink in the face of fear. You were born for greatness, and now you must walk in that truth. There is no more time for doubt. There is no more room for fear. The moment has come for you to embrace your divine destiny with both hands, to step forward in faith and confidence, knowing that heaven has already gone before you, preparing the way. The mission ahead will not be easy, but you are equipped for it. You are equipped with the strength, the wisdom, and the clarity you need. You have been prepared for such a time as this, and now it is time to rise and walk boldly into the purpose that has been written for you since the beginning of time. This is your moment. Your destiny is calling you, and you are ready to step into it. It is time for you to claim the victory that has been waiting for you all along. You are not just surviving, you are thriving, and what lies ahead is nothing short of divine greatness. Trust in the plan. Trust in your purpose. Trust that this is only the beginning of something greater than you could ever imagine. Chosen one, the Most High speaks once more, and now is the time to listen with the utmost attention. This is not a mere message, this is divine confirmation. The stirring in your chest, the dream you couldn't shake, the tension you felt around certain people, it was not by chance. None of it was random. You were not paranoid, you were discerning. That was, "My voice, says the Lord, trying to break through the noise of manipulation. You knew deep down, you felt it, you sensed the truth, even when it seemed too hard to believe. But you doubted yourself. You second-guessed the signs because your heart wanted to see the best in others. You extended grace where you should have built boundaries. You gave trust to those who saw it as an open door to exploit. You kept hoping they would change, that they would choose healing. But they didn't. They chose power, control, and access. They planned in silence, strategized behind your back, smiled in your face while betraying you. Their motives were masked, their affection was artificial, and their compliments were camouflaged. And yes, they were working with someone else, someone you once trusted. The betrayal goes deeper than you imagined, but I assure you, nothing is hidden from me. As it is written in 1 Samuel 16:7, people look at the outward appearance, but the Lord looks at the heart. What I see now has grieved me for long enough. You must understand this. What they have done was never out of love. It was out of leverage. They don't admire your gift. They envy it. Your light exposes their shadows. Your confidence stirs their insecurity, and your peace agitates their unrest. And rather than repent, they have chosen retaliation. They want what you carry, but they do not want to grow into it. They want to steal it, to drain your favor, and to manipulate your calling. But I, the Lord, have stepped in. Do not misread their sudden silence. It is not peace, it is plotting. Do not be deceived by their renewed compliments, it is bait. And do not be softened by their tears, it is strategy. They are not confused, they are calculated. But this trap will fail, because I am building a wall of fire around you. I am raising boundaries that no enemy can breach. As it is written, no weapon formed against you shall prosper. Isaiah 54:17. This weapon will not prosper, but you must respond. Obedience activates protection. You cannot give them another seat at your table, nor can you allow them access to your heart. Your love is not for auction, and your purpose is not up for debate. You are too sacred to entertain their poison. Yes, it hurts. Yes, you wanted to believe in them, but this is not about revenge. This is about preservation. The spiritual war was real, and you felt it before you saw it. You had dreams, saw signs, and experienced patterns you couldn't explain. But now, heaven is explaining it all. You were never crazy. You were being warned. Your spirit never lied. Heaven is simply confirming what your heart already knew. Now that you see clearly, act accordingly. Your discernment has been refined, your vision has been sanctified, and your future has been secured. Do not open doors that God has sealed. Do not revisit places where heaven has already exited. This is your moment, not just to escape, but to elevate. Everything about you is shifting. You are stepping into favor without interference, moving in purpose without distraction, and building in peace without sabotage. This is divine justice. This is what protection feels like. This is what it means to be chosen. So go forward, head high, heart guarded, spirit alert. You are not who you were before this. You are stronger, sharper, sanctified, and the one who tried to break you will now watch you rise. Do not confuse silence with surrender. Chosen one, you are exactly where you need to be. Every feeling, every experience, every moment you faced has purpose, and it is all part of the divine plan unfolding in your life. Know that you are not lost, you are not delayed, and you have not been forgotten. The journey you are walking is perfectly aligned with the season you're in. Trust that God is guiding you, providing you with exactly what you need in this moment. Take a deep breath and rest in the assurance that you are protected, loved, and held. Now, stay in this stillness for a moment longer, knowing that heaven is with you. As we move into this sacred space, I invite you to share what's in your heart. What is weighing on your spirit? What desires, what pains or unanswered questions are you carrying? Write them down in the comments below. Not just as a comment, but as an act of surrender, laying it all before God. Know that He sees, He hears, and He is already working on your behalf in His perfect timing. You are never alone, and this moment is held in God's grace and presence.